Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 69. Wink. We're playing as Kaiser Ulrich III of the Holy Roman Empire. He's the son of Kaiser Ulrich II, who was the son of Kaiser Ludolf, so on and so forth, all the way back to Duke Otto of Saxony, our original character. We're betrothed to the lovely Duchess Maria of Samartan. She is about half a year from becoming marriageable. Marriage? Whatever. So that'll be good. I'm expecting her to get a wealth trait, which would be exceptional for her fertility. But in the meantime, we're involved in 3 wars. Pilib's claim on Castile. It's an adventurer war that I don't care about. The Valladolid Holy War for Leon, which is, well, it's a war for Leon, which I don't care about. And the Byzantine Civil War to Lower Crown Authority, which I don't want to involve myself in, but I would prefer it if Belisarius over here won. He will actually more than likely die before he wins because he is both maimed and sick. But that means that his son here will become the leader. Anyway, we had some things to do. First of all, Burgundy it was. Burgundy. Burgundy holds Holland. Who's your heir? Wealth. Huh, that's interesting. Burgundy holds Holland, and like the Duchy of Holland. We want to hold the Duchy of Holland. Now, I'd previously checked that so that, it's all fine and kosher, as you will, that if we win this war, because this guy's already our vassal, he should remain our vassal. The only problem is that he's quite old. And because he's quite old, he could die. I mean, he is a skilled tactician, so he's got a little bit less chance than normal. But if he dies, this strong claim goes to Ruprecht, I want to say, but it turns into a weak claim, and because the Duchy of Holland is currently held by a dude with no extenuating circumstances, we would have our war annulled, basically. Which is annoying, is it not? Wonderful, wonderful. So just try and do this as quickly as possible. Which means stacking both retinues on top of each other just to get that that siege morale drop going even faster. And if we see a large army forming down here to the south, and they start coming up towards us, we'll deal with that. Newburgh has converted to Catholicism. That's wonderful. That's not where our bishop is. Our bishop is in... well, our chaplain is in Samland. Bunch of notifications about people changing their heirs around. We're now the nominated heir for Lotharingia, which is interesting. That may change. It's just very annoying. That's probably what that message was. Yep. Burgundy called not Sicily, wow. Burgundy called England into the war. This guy is plotting to try and fabricate a claim on Franconia. Let's imprison him. He's fled to one of my other courts. Now he is locked up. So, we could ransom him for 70 gold, or we could release him for opinion boosts with everybody. We're going to hold on to him until we can have our feasts and such so that we can get a massive opinion boost of people. Come on. These are not easy places to besiege. They're all quite decent in terms of tech and fort level. This is a nice army coming up here. If this does come up around here, I'm going to hit it, and hit it hard. because I want to win this war and not have it annulled and then have to go to war for a single county. That would suck. Like, just saying. That would not be wonderful for us. Or for Greater Europe, really. And anyway, what we'll do after we take Holland, or if we can't get Holland to go, we'll hit Breda, and we'll take Breda. We'll also go for Wyperen, or maybe Artois, and then Boulogne. What that'll do is give us truces with West Francia, Burgundy, and Italy. Which means that then we can come over here to the west again and, you know, kick pagans around. Always fun. Always fun. And when we go to kick pagans around, we can look at, like, who has claims in Italy or Burgundy or West Francia, invite them to our realms and give them provinces, so that then, when we press their claims, we'll get that land. We've got a guy in the College of Cardinals, so now we have 2. Not that it matters, as we have seen. Just so irritated by how that doesn't seem to work. Some guy approved our law change in Lotharingia. We're at 10 of 42. We need 11 more votes. Maybe we could bribe someone, like the Duke of Upper Lorraine. That's not a bad bribe, actually. It's kind of cheap. Yeah, and he voted for it. So now we only need 6. So another duke, if he's a pretty decent duke, should get us that. What about this fellow? It's a lot, but for not much. No, let's see what else we've got on the table. I don't think the Dukes of Luxembourg or Alsace are on my side, so a little leery about that. This guy, a Count of Luxembourg, Look, we'll try and bribe some of these guys. That's not a wonderful one, but let's just do it and see what happens. The new Duke of Moravia, that's fine. Nope, what's that, what's that, what's that? Nope, wrong thing. One of the factions disbanded, but that guy that we bribed just happened to be leading. Alright, successful siege. We've captured this lady here. She is the Duchess of Holland. She won't be contributing war score because women rarely do that. But we could ransom her back for 10 gold. Woo! Congratulations, you're worth 10 gold to your husband. We're gonna hit this place. Yeah, hit it hard. Wonderful. And the next one we're also going to hit. I will happily take the income loss from having to reinforce the retinue just to get this war done with quickly. I'm very worried about this guy's health because he's so old. Alright, great. Definitely nowhere near the peace offer. Nope. Alright, let's have a look. This place has 4 holdings. Once we get through the castle, we can smash through all of those. This place has 3 holdings. The castle has about 1,500 guys in it. This castle has about 1,500 guys in it. Let's go to Westfriesland. Where's that army? 10,000 men, that's nothing to sneeze about. Where's it going? Argyle? Which is here. I don't know what it's doing. If it does come up our way, we'll hit it. Like, we gotta hit it. We can't really attack that. I don't particularly want to raise up anybody's troops. Not when it doesn't raise up many. They're voting around in Lotharingia like bitches again. Who knows? Honestly. Okay, now they're coming up through Lorraine. Okay, it looks like they might be coming up to try and take that back. If they sit on it, that'll be wonderful. Now this guy needs the city of Trakai off me. For some reason he doesn't have it, so no worries. We have lost one of our councillors, though. Our marshal. Well, Godzilla, looks like you're marshal. And we're going to set you to military tech. Nice. Easy. This guy has a 16.61% chance of actually fabricating the claims, but is just useless at it. Get to work! How's tech? Tech's fine. Our betrothed has grown up. She is Midas touched, and not much of anything else, but that's fine. I mean, she has a massive fertility, and almost as importantly, a high stewardship and learning. We do lose a little bit of prestige out of this, but it's not such a big drama. She's actually sent us a message herself saying, hey, let's get married already. We're going to ignore that while this one counts down, just because we've already got it counting down. Because they'll all vanish. There we go. Okay, we can get 120 gold or 300 prestige. We're going to take the gold. Wonderful. You're now married to the Kaiser. Good stuff. And that should mean that, yep, our demesne has popped up to 9, which means we're going to take back the barony of Andex. Just revoke it. We've got a strong claim on it, so we're going to take it. And he should give that to us without much of a fight. If he even decides to try fighting. Yep, there we go. He revoked it. Everything is good. Bunch of stuff there. Not caring too much. The Count of Pilsen died apparently. And Andex is doing quite nicely. Just as I left it, really. Let's build some training grounds around the place. There we go. What I was afraid of has happened. And the former Count of Sticht has died and passed on a weak claim to the current Count of Sticht, this guy. And I don't think there's much in the way of... Well, let's have a look at this, because to press a weak claim, it needs to be a female ruler, a regency already in a claim, or the claimant must be, like, on this screen here. We can't press it on this guy, obviously, he's a dude. His heir is also a dude. Next in line is Dieter, this is this guy, and then Thomas. I guess it's time to get our stab on. That's just irritating to me. So what I'm going to do is head these guys down onto Gent. Looks like we lost one of our councillors. Our steward, in fact. That's fine. Thomas here will be a nice steward. And we'll send him to raise taxes in Oberbayern. No big drama there. You know what? We can send these guys down to Sticht like that. I don't anticipate much of a force in Breda when I attack across the river. Because that's what we're going to do now. You want a lower crown authority? You idiot. Really? You really want to do that? You ambitious son of a bitch. Oh well. Now, we can either take Breda or Clev, I believe. Because they're the de jure claims that we have down here. We could take any of this, to be quite honest. But I really want... Well, you know, taking Breda would give us the entire Duchy of Brabant. That would be nice. Taking this bit of Luxembourg might enable somebody to do something about that. And there is the last part of Cologne, which is part of Germany? Yeah, you know, actually we're going to go for Clev. We're going to go for Clev. It's fine. I wasn't originally going to go for it because it gives the Prince Bishop here the thing. Like, it doesn't make him a vassal or give him a vassal or anything, but it's alright. I'm fine with that. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, and what we're also going to do is send the smaller army over this way, because these places are weak. Our holding in Verdun is under siege, so it is. Yeah, not terribly concerned about that. Philosophy. Am I trying to improve my learning? Ah, so I am. Philosophy is not quite as popular these days as it was in classical antiquity, but you have found an old scholar who is willing to share his knowledge with you. Under his tutelage, you study the works of Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, and other philosophical giants. +1 learning. Never a bad thing. Nice. So we just leave these guys here. They'll be fine. Unless he raises up his big army and sends them up north, in which case we might have to do something about it. But also, Clev should fall pretty quickly. Ah, pardon me as I have a drink. Count Otto would like more suitable accommodations. How about the oblette? Asking me for more suitable accommodations. What is this? Like, really, what does he think this is? Fucking assholes. Trying to get suitable accommodations out of me. I thought we had... we don't have free investiture anywhere, I think. It's just, it was in Germany, and we no longer have, like, sight on Germany, technically, because we don't own it. Oh, we have it in... What was that one? Pomerania. We mustn't have any bishops in Pomerania then, because it isn't giving us any options to change the guys. Excuse me. That's alright. Here's little Miss Antipope, Queen Antonella. That's bizarre. She's pregnant! Good work, bro. Good work. Yes. Yes, that's excellent. Good. Well, now I'm interested in that, so I'm going to just monitor her so it tells us when she has that child. Duchy of Polotsk has been created. That's fine. I don't mind it when they create their own duchies. I mind making them, like making the duchies myself and having to give them out, because it costs a lot of money at some points. It's just annoying, you know. Why would I give out money, like, for no reason? The Valladolid Holy War for Leon has ended. We lost it. Doesn't matter. We kind of intended on losing it. What are you doing, Loon? The Count... Okay, he's moving into Breda, so he's trying to attack up across this river. I don't actually like his chances unless he comes into Sticht first. No, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Ooh, that's really tight, isn't it? Let's have a look. Count Amadee. Count Amadee. Here he is. This guy. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, so he might be good at what he does, but he's good at attacking into forest and hills. He's attacking over a river into plains. We might have this. I'm going to leave this big army here. I'm really interested in this. This could be very entertaining. Or annoying. Alright, pause the game. This is us down here. So, out-qualitied, and evens-ish. The actual King of Burgundy himself. That's the partner of the Queen, who's actually one in power. We are outnumbered, but he's attacking across the big river, the Rhine. And look at that, this flank's... okay, this flank has a bit of an issue, but these two... This is worrying, but the center should fold. His center. Ah, perfect, perfect. We got it. And we've successfully besieged Clev and dragged this lady out. And they won't pay for her. No worries. That's a worry. I didn't see that coming up. But fortunately, our siege down here stopped, so we can come up and help out. Also, this battle should be over before that happens. Yes, beautiful. 26% war score. He's still coming up. Yep. So now we have an even better situation. Well, we definitely out-quality all of their generals. And we even outnumber 2 of their flanks. So this guy isn't actually needed. I'm going to send him down into Breda, where that other army is fleeing. Perfect. See, that's what a river does. And the most problematic flank is now no longer being directly attacked. Yeah, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. There's a wipeout down there. They're fleeing into Zealand. I am fine with them fleeing into Zealand. Will you take the peace offer? Nope. I guess we go back into Clev and take the city of Gosh and the bishopric of Rees. While this guy continues his siege. That does cost us a bit of money, of course, because that was a lot of casualties. Like about 1,000 men or something. What just happened? Oh! Oh, excellent! Excellent! Ah, wonderful. Okay, so we've lost our marshal, but we'll get to that in a moment. Ruprecht here should be our marshal. That would be nice. And he can research military tech. I'd like to just take a moment to say Ludolfinger. Ludolfinger. It seems... Yep, the former Basilissa has died a natural death. So now, there is... Well, the Byzantine Empire is no longer ruled by the Basilias and the Basilissas. It's ruled by Kaisers. Because it's now ruled by a German Catholic. Kaiser Gottzello, my kinsman. And we could totally call on him. We're not going to. What we are going to do... Let's see. Ulrich, Adela, Winfrieda. Ulrich, Adela, Winfrieda. Who can she marry? Arrange marriage. Yeah, nobody I really care about. What about this, and we'll make it matrilineal? No. Nope, it's fine. Don't worry too much about that. They should take care of themselves. He is possessed, which is a bit of an issue, but not great. You know. He is going to lose this war, though. Seriously, I can't help him. There's 25,000 rebels. But even if he's forced to abdicate, it goes to his kid, Count Ulrich here. Now, if I am a little worried... Yeah, okay, so they took Eisenberg off me. Just here. That's fine. I don't mind that. I mean, maybe we'll get it back at some point. Who knows? Ah, excellent. I wish we could manipulate their succession to being like seniority or something. But we can't. It's just straight up primogeniture. What happened there? Oh, we had a bit of lag, but we're good. Yeah. Run back home. Run back home, Count Amity. Ah, awesome. Well, that's a little bit of a payoff. If you remember, we've been trying to get into the Byzantine Empire for how long now? Basically since we started playing. And now we've got a man on the throne. With what appears to be a pretty damned good succession. Good on us. Okay, we've successfully taken Gosh. Which means that we dragged this kid out. He's probably not worth any war score, so let's ransom him back for 14. These other sieges should go fairly swiftly. This one in Holland should almost be over. Yeah, it's getting that way. Oops. This guy's been accused of being a heretic. Yeah, he probably is. Still just need 6. Just 6 votes. Why does the Duke of Alsace not like me anymore? Oh, because he wants control of various places. Well, can we usurp that title off him? Why not? Okay, there's apparently a war involved there. Ah, she's trying to revoke Alsace from him. That's fine. No dramas, as they say. And there you get the lovely sound of me drinking yet again. If the microphone has picked that up, which it probably has, but I'm not terribly concerned. My wife is pregnant! I have successfully consummated my marriage. I stand out on the balcony, raise my arms up and say, I did my wife. And hopefully it's a boy. See, she has a pretty nice house crest, doesn't she? The von Aspergs. Look at that. It's like, it's a dragon. Take notes, House Carling. Take notes. Fucking, look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. So really bad little red sort of ketchup color on one side and a yellow mustard on the other. What is this, a hot dog? Your house hot dog now. Fucking Carlings. Okay, so we took that province. And she will accept peace. In 12 days. So we're just going to move our guys down to Hainaut. Because I think we might attack Artois now. Just because it will connect us up to Bourgogne. And we successfully imprisoned this guy, the heir to Modena. Modena? What? How is he... Isn't Modena down here? Yeah, this is Modena, right? Oh, no way. Okay, we're going to hold on to him. Because when she dies, he will apparently become the Duke of Modena, and then we might have some things to do with him. We'll see, we'll see. And yeah, you're not going to get through that, so you can come down to Hainaut as well. I know previously we've said that the whole point of having 2 retinues is so that you can send them to different places, and we're really not doing that, but, you know. Sometimes it's good to just get a bit of a fight on. Alright, so that's Clev. Wonderful. Sweet. No worries there. The antipope would like to become spy master, but she is kind of shit at it, so, you know. Oh, and they have a daughter. A lovely little daughter, heir to Polotsk. Good, good, good. Have a son! I'm going to stop monitoring her right now. If you have a son, you can inherit this weak claim on the papacy. Okay, just get into position. We can win this war for West Francia or whatever it is fairly swiftly. The West Francians are attempting to take Boulogne here, or what is this? Yeah, that's Boulogne. Huh. So we're going to hit the West Francians while they're a little distracted. We're not going for any of these claims because they really didn't do too much. Normandy's the big one there, but it's for somebody who doesn't actually hold any land. So we'd kind of lose that, and there's a matrilineal marriage, and it's kind of bullshit. Maybe in the future something will come of that. But, for now, any one of these 3 places. We're going to hit Artois because it gives us a land corridor. And we could have started the move earlier, but, you know. Also, part of what we're doing here is we get to see what's happening in Boulogne. Because I don't want the Italians to lose this war. Looks good. There's nothing happening in Boulogne. We're getting a nice quick siege on. We have a lot of money, and there's a big French army. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to hit that. We're going to hit that like some sort of inappropriate metaphor involving women. Wow, that is a big army. It's going to be 12,000 men. I'm glad that we have our other retinue here as backup, to be quite honest. Boom. Okay, we're tactically better, we're numerically better, we should have it. Got a new pope, by the way, Pope Pius II. He likes us. That's good. Good work, Pope. Wonderful. These guys still coming in? I wouldn't. Okay, this is because we have learning. This is good. It should help us fulfill our ambition, where we will then start improving our intrigue. You have come into possession of the Confessions of St. Augustine, a series of tomes detailing the life and times of Augustine of Hippo, a Christian theologian from Roman Africa who lived many centuries ago. Studying this historical work could provide insights that improve your learning. I will read every word. Yeah, see, we still outmatch them in basically every category. Don't know what's happening up here, but it seems to have stopped for the moment. Got +2 learning. It stopped because I had the game paused, by the way. Yep, fulfilled my ambition. Okay, so now we can either have a daughter or improve intrigue. You know, if we select to have a daughter, that increases our fertility until we have one, so that's good. I don't like what's happening up here in this flank. They do outnumber us. But I think... Ah, good. The melee is helped out there. And now we suddenly win. The Italians look like they got in on the war as well. 42%. Almost 4% of military tech. And you bet your ass we're chasing these guys down. If we can chase these guys down enough, we might be able to win the war without taking any provinces. Also, we could capture their dukes and all that sort of business. Votes are changing around in Ludolfinger. Don't care. Where's he going? Artois. Oh, it suits us nicely, doesn't it? Suits me very nicely. Okay, that's one of his flanks just wiped out. Got a new Duke of Messian. He's depressed and stressed. He's not long for this world, I fear. Center wiped. That's weird. It says that the army has 0 people in it. Well, let's go to Boulogne. Just follow them around. Or did they all disband? I feel like they all disbanded. That's fine. Now we just besiege Boulogne. While taking a substantial hit. I have Count Dietrich of Zeeland. Told everybody that I was trying to murder someone. It's alright. The guy I'm trying to murder isn't important. Like to anything, really. You know, we don't really have to murder him. We have 102%, we might as well murder him. It's kind of that thing. You know, we might as well. Okay, we got a court here named Chushiel. He's a Jewish exile. Let's look for Chushiel. There he is. He doesn't like us at all because he's zealous and all of the rest of it. He's pretty good at diplomacy, but he doesn't like us at all. And we can't convert him because he's a true believer. I just want to get rid of him, to be honest. Excuse me. It's that zealous trait that really kicks the shit out of it when you can't convert them. Huh. How are the laws in Ludolfinger going? Still 15. Still 15. Was this guy... Could we... No, we already paid him money. Ugh, come on. I just need, like... One of you. This is a ridiculous... You know what? Fuck it. Pass my law. It probably won't because they're foreigners. My mother died, comatose in bed. Pass my law. A High Crown Authority in Ludolfinger. Wonderful. So now we just need to basically reign for 10 years and then be at peace. We definitely have not reigned for 10 years. Let's just have a look at that. We picked this title up in 28, so we still have 6 years before we can start changing places. Like the succession laws. Of course, the Lords of Ludolfinger are not going to like me right now, because I increased Crown Authority. And they're just going to have to deal with that. And so we're going to get a couple of factions forming from that, and you know, it's not all that important. Ludolfinger is actually quite weak as a de jure land. Give it up, kid. Nope, alright, well, I guess we're just going to take this place. Bethune, Arras, and Terouanne. Called in the Duchess of Alsace. Really, the Duchess of Alsace is independent? Look at that. There's Alsace there. Who the hell? Are you at... What? Ah, okay, well that's interesting. That's very interesting. I kind of want to send troops down there to take this place now. I mean, we can't, because she's at war with us. I would just have to see how it goes after we finish this war. Because if we're lucky, these other two wars will be over by then. And we won't have to deal with any... Or, you know, if both of those wars are over by then, we can have our feasts and start trying to change our internal politics. A little bit. Which would be good. I'm quite irritated by this elective monarchy bullshit. And if they're not over by then we're declaring war for Boulogne here. On the Italian. Now that we fought the massive French army, the Italians are probably going to win that war, unless I, you know, get in there and take it. We have a daughter! That's somewhat unfortunate. It's alright. Sophie. That fills my ambition. There we go. So now we need to pick another one, and the only one we have is to improve our intrigue. Which isn't bad. I would have just liked the daughter one to hang around for a bit, so that we could have some more sons. As strange and illogical as that sounds. Really? Polotsk? Oh, we have a de jure claim on Polotsk. Right, because he formed that particular place. That's good. I mean, it's still part of Lithuania, so we had a de jure claim on it anyway, but now we can claim it for this guy, if his opinion starts getting shitty. No worries. We've almost taken this place. 2 more siege ticks should do it. Maybe 1 now. Nope, 2 more. Now 1. Riveting stuff. That's a West Francian army moving into Wipers. Not concerned. Okay, we successfully dragged a couple of dudes out. This guy, which they will ransom back for 46. So let me just check that. No, he's not. He's just a close relative, so we will ransom him back because that's a lot of money. And we can't ransom Adalbert back. Nobody will take him, which is all right. Not terribly concerned. Let me actually have a little look at Adalbert there. Plot power on this has gone down below, 100, so we're going to cancel it. Oh, and we do have that option to go on a pilgrimage when we're at peace, so we'll probably have to handle that. Adalbert, kid. I want you to be shit at something. So we're going to make you an amateurish... No, we're not. I also want you to be German. So we're going to make you a naive appeaser. Yes. This is another thing that you can do with kids that you imprison. You can educate them. Apparently we can't because the Duke of Flanders is currently looking at another offer from us. There we go. And now we can't because he won't accept the offer. Doesn't matter, he's in prison. Bloody hell. So what I was saying there was actually wrong. We can't just elect to do that. You used to be able to just say, right, this kid's in my jail, so therefore I'm educating him this way. Apparently you can't do that anymore. It's somewhat irritating. It used to be a great way to just dick over people. Die to hear the heir. Well, we're going to let him rot. He's not in any danger of dying or anything like that. How about some peace? No, no peace. Alright. Not too much important there. So we're just going to take the city and the bishopric. If that hasn't given us the war score, it'll give us very close to the 100% mark while we, you know, bugger eyes around a little bit. Let's go. Just take these places, get it over and done with. Okay, good siege. Some laws changes, not a drama. How we doing, King? No? Alright. No worries. Just give me a couple of days. While I, you know, attack you. How about that? Oh, what's that? A peace offer? Ah, how about that? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we've gained that county personally now. I don't want to hold that county personally. It's part of Flanders, so we're going to give it to either the Count of Gent or Brugge. We're not going to give it to Brugge because he has a non-dynastic heir, but I'm not sure what will happen there. We're going to give it to Gent. Grant landed title, County of Artois. Done. Now, be Italian. Who are you allied with anyway? King of Aquitaine, 63. I got 29. Yeah. Does your claim on Boulogne? Now, for some reason, it's kept us hostile with West Francia. But we're just going to go south, beat up this army, then go to Boulogne. For war score. They did have like a 10,000 man army somewhere, but I'm not seeing. I honestly do not know why I'm still at war with West Francia. Ah, because of conflicting wars for the county of Boulogne. That's fine. Yeah, they're just hostile to us like we would be hostile to somebody's... Yeah, they're coming at us. They're going to be here in 4 days. We should be fine. Yeah, the King of Italy's there, but we out-quality them, except here where we meet them. But we also outnumber them everywhere except on this flank. I'm fine with this. We're also destroying this flank somehow. Awesome. Yeah, going well. Oh, what happened there? Ah, they went pikes and we went cavalry. Not the greatest of decisions, Duke Arnold. But we've won that, so let's just get that over with. Killed 9,000 men, 50% war score, wonderful. Head on over to Vermandoy. Better to clean them up than it is to take the place. Like, start besieging the place anyway. And yeah, we're just going to chase them around until they're mainly dead, and we'll come over here and beat up the West Francians. We're not going to be worried about killing the entire army here, just getting them out of the province. Speaking of, we can attack from anywhere but the EU. That kind of limits our decisions a little bit, I guess. And smack. Wonderful. What's this? Is this a Danish army? Did Denmark get involved? Apparently. Denmark got called into the war on West Francia's side against Italy. And then they're going into Boulogne. Alright, well, we're also going to have to attack the Danish army, unless they decide to flee. 23rd, 25th. Good, they will flee, and that's actually good, because I don't want to fight them. The Kaiser lost. So let's just see what's happened over here. Has he had to abdicate? Oh no, I don't think he has had to. That's kind of neat. Okay, now here's another thing. Ulrich was originally first in line, but now Fiatmar here is. And Fiatmar is because he was born in Constantinople. So he's, what is this? Porphyrogenitus, literally born in the purple. It's the honor bestowed only to children born of a ruling basileus or basilia, and, well, it's now Kaiser, in the purple chamber of the imperial Paris, and his succession claim is stronger over the Byzantine Empire. So he's the heir. But it doesn't matter, he's still a Ludolfinger, it's all good. Go us. Some cardinal died. Alright. Yeah, we wiped out that Italian army. Give it up. Nope. Alright. Guess we're running a siege then. Not concerned about these guys. They're just going to kind of wander around. They've got no reason to actually besiege my stuff. It doesn't help their war score. At all. Training grounds was built in Znojmo. Good, good. And that means I should probably build some training grounds in some other places. How is our retinue size? I want to get another shock retinue to add to the 3,000 man one. I want another 3 shock retinues and 3 skirmish retinues to bolster it up to 6,000, and then we'll start looking at knights and things like that. Shouldn't be too hard to do, like, you know, eventually. We've got a peasant revolt in Grissons. Down here. Oh, that's irritating. It's right in the mountains. You know what? I think we'll be able to finish this war up here in Boulogne and then head down there. The only danger there is that if we occupy all the places in Boulogne, like, you know, Boulogne itself, St. Paul, Montreal, and Hesdin, but then the French can come in and try and take it off us while we're down here dealing with this rebellion. It's very annoying. Very annoying, Callisto. You irritate me. Goddamn peasants. I could raise up my personal levies, but I don't really feel like doing that. Yeah, I know. I'm a little amazed that these guys haven't lost, like, you know, this guy hasn't lost this war yet. Seems to be holding on somehow. Stop trying to murder people. Thank you. Though, considering how the war score is right now, if we take all 4 of these holdings, we might be able to force that war for finished. Which would be fine. Good. And we'll probably just attack all of these straight up. We just don't attack the main castle because it gets very dangerous. And if we're actually concerned about these guys, we'll just smack them on the way past. Okay, let's win that siege. Thank you very much. We successfully dragged out this lady. She's not ransomable, but Matthew here is. And he would be the other one that we imprisoned, yep. Now we're going to hit this one. Time is now of the essence because of what's happening down here. They could take that place, and it would be irritating. Good. Good. Give it up. Nope, he's not giving it up. How about now? Nope. Oh well, much like an American prom girl, we're just going to have to keep on hammering this one home until we, you know, get it. There we go, 100%. We win. We win. Done. Now we're going to head down here and deal with these losers. The entire army, of course, because we've got nobody here except for, Luxembourg, which is part of Aquitaine, which is actually one of our allies, so we're not going to attack him. No, nobody else here is a valid target at this moment. 50 tech points, though. I'd like that to go into military. It went into culture. Still not complaining. We're not going to up this one yet. Or really at all, because it's advancing quite nicely by itself. As is our military tech. Cavalry's a bit slow, but yeah, what can you do? It's alright. And yeah, we're just going to have to save up and everything else. Not a drama. Now, we've got to usurp. We can usurp the Duchy of Flanders. You know what? I'm not particularly concerned about usurping the Duchy of Flanders. We'll get on that at some point. We might get on it when we want to change the laws in the HRE, because the Duchy of Flanders still has a vote. This guy. And we hate this guy. He doesn't know it, but we have a long-standing rivalry. Okay, so we're going to deal with these peasants. And I'm really hoping that by then the other one goes away. The Pope wants us to change back to the, papal investiture, so I rule in my realm. Sorry, bro, but you do nothing for me. You don't do anything for me. Like, if I come to the Pope and say, hey, buddy, give me a claim on the Duchy of Verona, he will say, no. If I say, hey, buddy, give me a claim on the County of Brescia, he will say, no. If I say, hey, buddy, how about a claim on... No, he can't actually do Venice, that's obvious. How about a claim on the County of Ferrara? He will say, no. So you know what, buddy? You know what, Pope Pius II? Go fuck yourself. That's right. Just go and do that. Damn Pope. Got a better Pope right here. She likes me a lot better. Stupid hat, anyway. Alright, so we're basically going to chase these rebels off. We've got the men to do it. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because of the mountains, but yeah, what can you do? They won't move. And they probably know it's a very defensive location. But we'll deal with them, we'll kick them out, and then we're not going to start another war, depending on what happens down here, with Philip's war on Castile. New guys everywhere. I think he was trying to move off, but what can he do? He's got nothing. Nothing. Okay, that's good. And we captured this fellow. Well, we can't ransom him or anything like that. No, he still thinks he's got something, so now we just chase him into Lombardy. Come on. There we go. Yeah, he's done. We've won that. Thank you very much. Yes, good. Okay. We only have a little bit before the end of the episode. But, did we get... Right, she is now the Duchy of Alsace. We can't... I don't think we can usurp that or claim it. We could create the Kingdom of Frisia. But we need a bit more gold. I don't particularly care about that place, to be honest. We already have de jure claims on the entire thing because of the HRE. So I'm not worried about that. But let's plot our next wars. So looking up in Gilland, I don't think we can't make a claim on it. There was nowhere else that, you know, had a claim on it. Finn isn't gonna work. Can we have any wars with this guy? Nope. Same with Zealand, I think. Nope, yep. Nothing of the West interests us because we can't declare war on it. A war on the Venetian would only get us 133 gold, and that's because he holds 2 trade posts. I'd prefer to let him get the other 2 in Padua and Istria, because then we double the amount of gold we get out of that. So it looks like we're headed back to the west. We do have a truce with Hungary. This guy right here. You know, big truce there. We can't really declare much war on Varazdan, I think. No, we don't have any reason to. So I guess... let's have a look. Yeah, Galich to start getting into Ruthenia. The remainders of Lithuania. Yeah, so we'll start heading on over there. Our small army is going to go to Osterreich, and our larger army... did I see right? Yeah, our small army is missing a commander. So we'll put the Duke of Carinthia in there. Hopefully he dies. And this one will go to there, because Galich will be our first declaration. And it'll basically be a holy war for the entire place. And that'll actually manage to push us into like contact with the kingdoms of, or the lands in Wallachia, but only some of them are Slavic, the rest of them are Orthodox. We'll just see how it goes. And if I'm right, we should be able to afford some more retinue stuff. So another shock retinue and another skirmish retinue. So now we just need 2 more shock and 2 more skirmish before we start looking at knights for that smaller army. Just gather them together. There's been a bit of a rebellion in Verona, a peasant revolt. Not concerned. It's not our place. The Byzantines are having another revolt. The Byzantines are having a lot of wars, actually. They're involved in the Castilian War. They're involved in another Castilian War. They're defending against an independence league. They're defending against an adventurer conquest, I feel. No, that's a pagan conquest. And they're defending against the King of Hungary. As the King of Hungary is attempting to invade Hungary. I think that's going to be good for us. Yes, it is, because what he is trying to do, if I have this right, and I'm pretty sure I do, is take this county. That's Byzantine up there. The Hungarian is trying to take that county. I'd love him to do that, because then I could just take it back. And everything will be good. So we're going to put those guys in the center of this army, and after that I believe we'll end the episode. And hopefully it's actually recorded this time. That would be wonderful if it does that. Yeah, we do have some succession loss. Just the Kingdom of Lotharingia at this moment, which is... it's annoying, but it's fine. It's actually really annoying because this guy is not ours. This guy is part of, well, the Getting Murdered Club, apparently. But he's also part of Burgundy. We can't have that. Let's have a look at my prisoners. Yep, nobody of that important. Who's this one? Oh, the Duchess of Tyrol. I remember. Huh. What's this one? Dieter. Oh, he's the heir to the duchy. Yeah, we're not going to ransom him yet. No idea how he managed to be heir. Anyway, come on, let's get this in contact and then we'll end the episode. Come together. Thank you. Alright, they did split up a little bit. I don't want them to split up. I just want the center to be nice and strong. And then that means that there are 4,000 guys there, which is more than enough to take out a single pagan holding, so we'll send them up as well. But we're going to have to end it there, so if you've got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. I'd be happy to have a look at them, address them, whatever. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you'd like to subscribe, well, it's right down there. Just go ahead and give that little tap. But in the meantime, I've been Sub. You've been yourselves. Later.